Hello, Shao here again with Reading Fluency app. In this video, we will be walking through the core reading fluency assessment end to end. So to get started, we just need to pick a passage, either from the dashboard or from the passage library tab. And you can just find the passage that you want from a specific connection or through search. And then click the read. Now you are looking at the immersive reading view. There are a few ways to customize this reading view to suit your students' needs. So you can customize the theme, night or dark. You can also customize the font. We actually also have a few dyslexia-friendly fonts here. You can choose from. And you can also pick how do you want to align or change the font size and line height, increasing the space. And then there are two modes to read. You can either read the whole passage or you can ask the student to read for a specific interval. And there are a few ways to customize. So here, we're just going to read for 1 minute. For even more control, some teachers can choose a specific range of the passage to focus on. So if you want to just focus on this, you can start and then click again. That will be the range we will be working with today. So let's clear that. There's a quick way to select the range as well. You can just double click before you start the reading. That will become the range that we focus on. And then you can double click again to change the beginning of the range. I'm going to clear that out again because I want to just start from the beginning for the whole passage. Okay, so let's get started. And now we will be asked to check the audio. Once you see that green bar, you can ask the student to read this. If this is flat and nothing shows and jumping, that means you probably want to configure your audio source. Once we pick up the audio, this button will be enabled and you can start reading. And we will get into the countdown sequence and the student can start reading. So I think we picked the 1 minute reading. So once this time counts down and it's up, we will be asked to pick the last word. But here, I'm just going to end it prematurely here by clicking this button. And you will be asked to pick the last word that you reached. And once you've done that, the audio will be uploaded directly into our server. And you now have an assessment with the recording saved. So now you can play back and you're looking at the assessment reports. So even during the reading view or after, when you're looking at this report, you can click once to mark that word as mispronounced and click again to mark it as skipped. And that's how you manually score this one-on-one student assessment. Because we have the audio, you can also dedicate the scoring to AI, but this is a fully optional. So if you do want to opt in, you can click this button and the student audio will be passed to AI and we will automatically mark it. It's not 100% accurate, so use your own judgment. From different recording environment, we usually get to around 95% accurate. So once you get the assessment scored, you want to assign this assessment to a specific student. So now you're done with the reporting. And of course, you can play back and you can also write down some notes. Now let's go back to the student so you can see what the student assessment will look like. This is a student with some assessment. Actually, let me go back to the other student so I can show you more rich data. So here you can see the assessment that we just created. This is not authentic data. That's why there is an uptick here. You can click into the recording. Here is a more authentic AI analyzed report. So you can play back by sentence here.
Space is a vast.
And if you make some mistakes, you can also play back here.
And robotic rovers to scopes and
And if you're not happy with the recording, you can always report it. So we can look at it and improve our backend logic so we get more accurate results in the future. But you can always fall back to manual reporting and manual scoring just by clicking on the passage anytime to override. So as a teacher, you always have the control. We also have this AI generated feedback that will look at students speaking. It will give you a more quantitative feedback. So you do not have to write a note, but if you do have notes, we also have a dedicated field here for you to write anything you want to remember. And after you have this recording and the score, you may don't want to keep this audio. You can do that as well just by deleting that. And if you want to reset your manual marking, you can also do that here. And if you want to share this report to any stakeholders, you can do that as well. And we will be able to generate a link. And you can pass this link to a stakeholder and they will be able to open this shared report and also access the students' reading. So you can collaborate. So now let's go back to the student detail page, which we went through briefly before. So as you accumulate more assessment over time, you will be able to see the students' trend and growth. But what's more important is you can see students' progress with other students in the reports. So in the future tutorial, we will be going over this.